What's up guys, Mike here with King of Avalon Follower, here to do a video about the Firelands beta. So you can see right here there's only 2 kingdoms. I'm in Kingdom 2. So this video is going to be a little bit more rough and raw. It's not going to be cut as beautifully together. I kind of jump around from different things because it's the beta. I really haven't spent that much time playing the beta because I spent a lot of time playing the main game. But I wanted to give people a little bit of an idea of what to look forward to. So that's why we're going to go ahead and jump into this video. So, let's just start talking about new features. One of the new things is going to be called the Firelands, okay? And you might be wondering what that is. So what King of Avalon did is when you start a new castle on this server, they give you a crap ton of resources and speed up, so you can kind of instant build to like level 15 or 16, which is what I did. And you can see right there up top, it says the Firelands, okay? Now I already went through and showed some folks what the Spirit Arena was, and the Spirit Arena has actually popped up at least on my server. I guess not everyone has access to it, but right here, the Firelands. So you can see right there that the next round starts in 15 minutes, and you can choose to enroll. So you click the enroll button. It's going to cost 100 gold. And what happens is you choose to enroll, and then you have to make sure you play the next round, because if you don't, then you won't be able to play after that. And I really haven't done too many rounds yet, but from what I've seen, it's definitely something that's going to be beneficial. As you saw me just click those rewards right there. The rewards for some of the top placed lords are hundreds of summoning horns and dragon pendants, which we'll get into that a little bit later. The dragon pendants are available in the actual game so far. You might have noticed that they have been selling like the $100 pack or something like that. Essentially what those are for is for new dragon skills that you're able to unlock that will increase your overall troop power or decrease the enemy's troop power, that kind of stuff. So here's the Firelands. Interesting to look at. You can see right there's a timer up top. So it's kind of like a battle round, okay? Now, things that I have yet to determine. Apparently you see the little blood knife, okay? I'm an invader of the Firelands. I am not sure yet whether or not you can port in with your alliance, or if you can, when you port in, if you can have reinforcements inside of your base, or once you're in the Firelands, can you launch rallies or reinforce your allies? I don't know if it's a complete total free-for-all, or if your alliance can get in there. Now, I'm hoping your alliance can get in here, and we'll talk about why in a minute here. So you can also see the teleports, at least in this beta version, which is what this is. The teleports are free. Now, I don't know if that's going to carry over to the main version. I think it will have to, simply because if it's only an hour-long game that people can play over and over again, you're going to need to teleport a lot of times. So you're going to see these weird little things, right? And I don't know exactly what they are. It looks like something out of the 1990s game Doom. But they're resource tiles. They have fossils. So you can gather. Something to keep in mind, none of your upgrades affect the gathering speed. So if you throw your dragon on it, or if you have better research, it doesn't do anything. You're going to gather the resource tile without your dragon and with your dragon at the exact same pace. So, strategically thinking, don't send your dragon out there. Keep him in your castle, so if someone else is in the Firelands trying to attack you, you have your dragon bonus at home. The other thing you're going to want to keep in mind is, from what I understood and from what I saw, there is only a fixed amount of these little resource tiles, okay? Once you use one up, it doesn't respawn new ones, at least to the best of my ability. I don't know if they've changed something, but from what I saw, there's only a fixed amount of resource tiles. Now, I'm not sure if there's a fixed amount of players that can enter the Firelands at one time. When I zoomed out on the map, it's sort of a miniature version of the Kingdom map. There's a center, and you can see it right there, a little lava resource fossil center, and that center tile itself has the most fossils. You can see it right there, whoever is already trying to get there, because it's got 100,000 fossils. Now you might be asking yourself, why do I want to gather these fossils? So the rewards that you get are going to be for the top gatherers per round, okay? So experienced was after I left my one-hour round, I was able to collect the rewards, which were, again, really good rewards. I placed in like the top 25. I didn't even really try that hard. I kind of just gathered 2 things and left. But I was able to place in the top 25 and get a few hundred summoning horns. Now, I'm sure in the real game it's going to be much more difficult, and maybe they'll have multiple servers going into an area, so it won't be quite as easy. But what does this lead for future strategies? And you can see there's here people fighting each other. Something I was able to confirm, it is similar to Kingdom versus Kingdom. If you attack somebody and they lose, they get ported out, okay? And another interesting thing, you are able to return back to your normal game apparently 3 times. If you do it more than 3 times, then it's just not going to let you come back into the Firelands. So, but something that's going to be interesting, strategies moving forward. Let's say that there is the ability to utilize your alliance and reinforcements and things like that. What I'm seeing probably going to take place is that you're going to port in with, say, 15 people from your alliance. You're going to have 10 fighters and 5 gatherers. Those 5 gatherers are going to their sole purpose is going to be to gather and soak up as many of those resource tiles as they can, as quickly as they can, so that way you can take the top rewards. Meanwhile, your fighters fend off other enemies, or ideally attack other enemies and port them out so that you can then take those resources. And it looks like people are obviously probably going to try to compete for that middle resource tile, seeing as it has the most fossils in it. It's going to be the one that you want. It doesn't look like there is a slowing feature for the marches here like there is in the Black Forest for KVK. Everything seems to be marching at about the same speed. So really, I'm not 100% sure all of the changes. And again, remember, this is a beta. They may make more changes to this version of the game before they release it in the main game. So this is kind of a preview of what King of Avalon 3.0 is going to look like. Firelands, we can see here the different dragon scales, and these are actually available in the main game already. I believe your dragon has to be max level. You can see here that I'm leveling it up. There's no, I think the dragon level requirement was level 22, you can see right there. So I was able to use one of those scrolls, and what they are is scrolls, and if you look at, okay, how do I get more? You need to go into your bag where the dragon pendants are, and you synthesize 500 of a special type of pendant. You can see right there, oh, excuse me, I'm actually making a mistake. So you need 500 of those pendants plus the scroll, and we'll jump into my bag here in just a second. We'll take a look at where those scrolls come from. So if we move down, you've got advanced skill fragment chests. Let's go ahead and put some of those together. And you can see here that I have picked up a bunch of different skill fragments. You've got the Sacred Shield, the Double Bounty, the Bloodthirst, and the Rain of Fire. So those are all the new dragon skills that you can get. You saw that I get fragments for it. I also have some pendants in here, okay? Now these pendants are what you need to upgrade, as well as the scrolls. So then you come down here and you look, okay, I've got 9, I need 500, holy smokes, 500. Same thing for all of them. One of them I've got 176, so at least I'm a little bit further. And again, this is for the beta, so King of Avalon, the developers are kind of just giving out mass amounts of resources and things to speed the game up so that we can test the new features. Side note, if you're wondering about the beta and how you can play it, I don't think it's available for iPhone. I think it was only for Samsung. And as far as I'm aware, it might have even been invite only. I got a message on my main thing. Oh, here's the Spirit Rewards. So, apparently I achieved World Rank 945, and I still got 3,000 gold, 15 Dragon Pendants, and 15 Skill Fragments, okay, for being in the top 1,000. So you can see how the rewards from the Firelands, or excuse me, that's the Spirit Arena, the rewards from the Spirit Arena are pretty darn good. And you might have already been able to figure that out in the main game as is. Anyways, let's go ahead and keep taking a look around. Again, I'm sorry about this video. I know it just jumps back and forth to a bunch of different things. Like I said, I haven't been playing the beta that much. So, a bunch more skill fragment chests. Awesome. I'm going to collect those. I'm going to scroll down, and just the way the game has been working, they've been giving us more and more items. Again, I'm really not playing that often, but I still need 500, not quite there. I know I get there at some point. Hopefully I included that clip in this video. I'd be awfully unprofessional if I didn't. Oh well, my adoring, beloved, beautiful, wonderful fans hopefully will forgive me for any mistakes or poor editing that I may have made. I love you all dearly. Aha! 1371. So, because the game gifts us a bunch of stuff, I was finally able to gather more than the 500 that I needed to make the Rain of Fire scroll. So I just synthesized one, and we're going to jump back over to my the dragon scales. I used a whole bunch of the dragon experiences that they sent me, and boosted them up a whole bunch. I mean, they give us a ridiculous amount of resources. And again, this server is going to just be completely deleted in like another week or two, so it's not like we get to permanently be on here, or they're not going to merge it back in. So this is how you level it up. To go from level 1 to level 2, you need a Rain of Fire scroll and 500 dragon pendants to upgrade it. So I can boost it to 3%, which this one right here reduces the enemy troop power right now by 1% and next to 3%. It will max out at 5%. That's the highest that you can make it. So you can only level that thing up to level 3, and I'm going to come back in here and show you guys. We're going to go ahead and synthesize this. Boom. Jump back over into the dragon skills area. I have a bunch of pendants. Level it up. Requires dragon level 24. Mastered. That is as far as it can go. 5% reduction on someone else's troop power. So that would lead me to believe that probably all of the new skills can only be leveled up to level 3. Again, they do not take assault power. Interesting fact, however, you still can use intensity crystals on them. So I went over here and I decided to take a look at my bag, and I've got some level 1 intensity crystals that the game gave me. Don't have anything higher than that, nor am I going to spend the time to find them in the game. Pretty much if they don't give it to me, I'm not going to work for it, because you guys know how hard it is. But right there, so you will be able to boost those new skills with intensity crystals. That's helpful information. And finally, shout out to WOP White Wolf, who, when I was asking something in Kingdom Chat, called me out if I was actually the real KoA follower. And then I was like, well, I don't know, man. You tell me. And then he called me out even worse. They said there's no way I'm the real KoA follower because I would have more than 2 million power, which... So yeah, anyways, WPO, WOP, White Wolf, yes, I am the real King of Avalon follower, and even though I had a measly 2 million power, because I'm spending so much time in the real game playing, alright? Back off, man. Not everybody has the time to put in for that. You're welcome for this video, by the way. Thanks, guys, always for watching.